We are live. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. I don't have the right tabs open.
Yo, 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 welcome. What is up? We got a little intro music.
Oh, I don't even know we haven't had intro music. We got a little piano. Are you playing piano?
No, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh,
What up?
nice.
What up,
A
everybody?
little silence. There we go. Well, all right. Let's see who's here. All right. Jimmy, what's up, Pacers? We finally back. Sneaker pickers. Missing a week feels like you've been gone for a month. I missed 2 weeks.
Man,
So
yeah, I forgot because you had to bounce.
yeah. So it's been a little rough. Hotel life been getting played out. Insurance finally came. Look at the fire damage. Man, hopefully everything is well. Sneaker pickers. But how about them Dolphins? That's oh man, I like that. Manny
Keep
Fresh.
going.
Congrats. Thank you. Swoop man. Let me see. RJ Funky Finds. Vegas Valet. Big Money Mo. Lucky on three legs. Fat Noob.
Danny, don't say
Mendez.
that. Danny's like
Josh Leva. Wiley.
dude looking like Pete Davidson.
Danny.
Nah,
Oh man.
Danny, man.
Uh H. Jalvin. Pacers. Let me see. Hustle in silence. What's up? Appreciate that. Rainita, what's up? And Palma. Dapper Fanatic, how's daddy and baby? Thank you. We have like 30 people waiting. Now we got like almost 60 people watching. Appreciate that. So yeah, daddy's a little tired. Oh, Josh Leva, $20 on the super chat.
Hey, diaper money.
Diaper money, man. Diapers do not mess around at all. I just bought. They come in like 128 pack. I bought like 2 or 3 of those boxes just to be ready because things are just getting wild with the wipes, with the diapers. So anything, Josh Leva, thank you. Anything right now, they definitely help. Trust me. Let me see. Husband is crying. Mexico lost. Reinita. Oh man, you see,
Oh,
World Cup right now. So yeah, I'm a little tired. Last night was a little rough. The night before that was great. So we're trying to get into a schedule. Not every night is gonna be the same. And props to all the dad and mom hustlers out there. It is no joke. Let me see. Is Glenn doing gender reveal? Yes. So baby was born, baby girl. I did the pink hair. It's kind of fading away now. Now we got like blonde, brown, and pink. So it's kind of it's a little mix right now. But I kind of like it. I mean, when I grew the hair long, I got tired of it. And I was like, you know what, I gotta just
are
cut
you
this hair.
able to do it?
With the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got
I mean,
old.
it's cool and all. After a while, it's just like it's not like we don't work, right?
Yeah, that's a problem. Salute. Oh, appreciate that. Danny about to get a connect with diapers and flipped him. Let me see. Definitely
Hustler,
Pete Davidson.
hustler wipes.
Hustler wipes. Used to be the what else have we had? The dude wipes.
Wipes, the dude wipes. Not
Swoop
baby.
man, thank you. The man information in hand. It will get easier. Got 2 boys, it'll get easier. There's a lot of work. Yeah, not messing around. Not only that, but this is Q4 time. So
Yeah.
I've been listing like crazy. Obviously, I've been doing the whatnot stuff. I've been doing everything I can business wise to just keep everything going. And it's a different hustle.
Oh,
Trust
that's
me.
actually good to learn. If we ever get one, I'm getting it birthed in Q1 when everything's dead.
True. Exactly.
Oh, you didn't plan that, bro.
Oh, I know. I know. Heat of the moment. You just
Yeah.
next thing you know, baby's out there. eBay and Burlington have been fire. Sticker pickers are. We're gonna talk about a lot. That we got a lot of news to get to. We've been gone for
Oh,
2 weeks. B's
yeah.
gonna go live right now at 8. Would have a lot of time. Well, 8 my time. So he's got an hour. All right. So let's start off with some news. First news: lost and found. A little moldy.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody get a moldy pair?
I didn't because I bought it from Goat.
So you got a personal pair for yourself.
Yeah.
Did you flip it?
340. 340.
Okay. Okay.
340. It was like, and then I had like Goat credits. So
Well, not only that, so we had moldy on these, moldy on the AMA
Of
fours.
course, yeah,
And then even some of the fours, the Canyon one also had mold.
yep.
So I don't know what's going on with these shoes. They're sneakers envy. $20, hustle in
So in
silence.
silence.
Oh man. Thank you. Stock up on diapers, wipes. Girls potty train easier than boys from my experience. That's what
Mm.
I've heard. Apparently they're a lot smarter too. So so I'll take
Wow.
that. Hustle in silence. I appreciate
I
you.
think they are as kids.
That's good. Man, B's testing it right now. Mine were good. Let me see. Oh, 4 pairs, zero mold in Palma.
Right.
3 pairs, no mold. Lucky in 3 legs. So for the people that did get multiple pairs, are you holding? Are you flipping now for the holidays? What's your game plan?
I think it's time to. I think once it's 450 on men's, you gotta let it go,
Mm,
or hold your peace for a year or two.
interesting.
That's my
Uh,
hot take.
that's your hot take. But then again, you don't have any pairs to sell.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not that you know of right now, but you do have a personal pair.
A Chain said sold them all.
Okay, sold them all.
Wow.
Gone. Make your money gone. Let me see. In Palma, let me see. I'm on here with two. No mold. Was worried about everything but good. That's very nice. 450 each. 8 train. Only one. Grade school pairs. Sold them all already. Dapper Fanatic. Same thing.
Yep.
How are your sales? We're gonna get into that. PT Hunter. Trust me. Sell them joints. Says Big Money Mo. You
Yep.
heard it from the man himself.
Sell now or hold for years.
And Palma also just heads up. Seen a couple of Ross Air Max with mold. What?
No.
Waiting for the moldy pairs to hit the outlets. Big Money Mo. So that's what they were saying here is like, what are they going to do with some of these moldy pairs? We are aware of the issue, working to address it to improve future experiences. A spokesperson said. Previous sneaker releases from Jordan Brand and Nike with minor cosmetic defects have been sold at outlets for discounted prices as B stock, but it's unlikely that the mold written lost and found will end up there. So we shall
Yeah.
see.
I mean, it's health hazard.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, before we get into sneaker releases, how are your sales? So let's talk about sales. Let's see what's going on right now. Obviously, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that stuff is over and done with. We're heading into December starting tomorrow. So where are you on sales? What platform has been working for you? I want to see that in the chat. We're also going to talk to the B. But before we get into that, I wanted to also talk about this video. So Becky Park on Poshmark. So I saw this video came up and I was like,
Okay.
interesting. And it's talking about Poshmark with like the live sales, which obviously we've been doing whatnot, live sales. She had a really interesting point saying how with the Poshmark live sales, she feels that it's killing regular Poshmark sales from the people that are going live because you can obviously sell the items that are already in your store,
Right.
on your live.
Mm-hmm.
And since a lot of customers already know that going live, you're only competing with whoever's watching you at the time, more than likely is going to go a lot cheaper than what your higher listed price is, because of the 20% fees and all of that.
Right.
So she feels that it's kind of like Poshmark's kind of killing themselves also with a constant notifications, all these people going live all at once. So I'm kind of interested to see where the live aspect of this is going to go, not only
Right.
Poshmark, but on Whatnot. And I told you that I personally feel, I don't know how you feel, that Whatnot sneakers, streetwear is going to be a ghost town in January, February. Let me see what the chat says too. Let's hear it from the B.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be rough. I mean, if it's rough now, I mean, obviously my eBay's not popping like it used to because whatnot, and I've just been traveling too much to, um, I don't have it's not the platform's fault. It's just the focus is on whatnot. So obviously I'm able to move a lot more items there, but not sneakers, not a lot of sneakers. If you guys, this is a business pretty much strategy talk that we're doing here on Wednesday, that I have found more success selling clothing. And you know, if you know me, I was very heavy on sneakers on eBay and less clothing because it was a lot easier to handle, pack, and ship as far as sneakers versus clothing. But now, knowing that I don't have to store clothing because as soon as it comes in, I could let it go quick. So that's the biggest difference. And yes, I think live selling is definitely going to be a niche, different type of way of shopping. It's kind of like, you know, you have online sales. Now you have brick and mortar that you walk in, and then now there's live selling. So I feel like it's a hybrid of both, that you get to see the product but not touch it till it gets to you.
Mm.
So um my take on whatnot being really good for Q4, because we ship items quickest to the customer, would have stand true if the economy wasn't this, you know,
Rough right now.
rough right now. So you know, at the end of the day, we should be ready to pivot, um and learn and try to see what we could do differently moving forward.
So right now I'm focusing on the bricks, which the bricks have been moving.
Yeah.
eBay started off a little slow, but then it like started to really like gain traction. I was like, all right, cool, back
Mhm.
to regular eBay. The thing is, I did get some messages of people are like, any way I can get out of this authentication because I'm selling bricks. I'm not selling
Right, right,
hype.
right.
And
Yeah.
so it makes sense to them. Like, I don't want to wait, authentication to get this certain Air Max or whatever. And so that was kind of my concern. So then Mercari kind of started to come up too, which don't have to go through authentication. So I like that. So those sales are starting to creep up. Goat has been okay. The weird thing is with Goat, when it comes to like Air Max 97s, Air Max 90s, 95s, man, there's some cheap brand new with box.
Oh, you're
Like,
finding them because
well,
you're
because I'm
listing.
trying, yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
list it brand new without box, and
So
I'm
you're
looking at price
discovering.
with box, and I'm like, dude, $97 for like, 95, 97s, or somewhere listed at like $85. I'm like, really? Brand new with
Yeah, and
box?
back
That's
in a good
wild.
old day, right? Back in 2020, probably would have bought them all and eBay.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so Go has been a little mixed, I guess, when it comes to those type of things. But then I sold like a women's Air Max 90 today, $120, no box. Like, those are the great sales we know and love. And then what about overstock wise? Anybody in the chat seeing maybe the outlets, maybe Ross, things like that? So I was talking to Sneakers Envy. He was kind of saying the same thing, like, you know, going to Ross last year, last 8 months, anything with a swoosh on it, you're looking it up,
Yeah,
possibly buying it. Now at this point, you're double checking. Is like, hey, should I be taking this? Should
it
I
doesn't have
not?
a mold on it.
It doesn't have a mold on it. And even then, going to Ross, like when I went 2 3 days ago, they had quite a bit of overstock, and a lot of their junk too was really just sitting there. A lot of the
Mm.
Filas, a lot of the Nauticas that usually move pretty cheap were overstocked on the shelf. So kind of interesting where we're at right now. Let me see. They're as low as $69 without box. There we go, Jimmy. Yeah, on some of them. eBay's been killing it for us. Yeah, eBay's still been going strong. So I like that. Looking at
Why do you
oh,
think eBay's killing it still?
I think eBay's kind of killing it for maybe like those like unique buys that you don't have to kind of go through StockX to get like overbearing fees.
Yeah.
Goat, I think only a certain crowd. That's
Mm.
weird thing, right? Like
Right.
certain crowd for Goat,
Right.
certain crowd for whatnot, certain crowd for eBay. But I feel like eBay's
I
we get
think.
that general, and then
Yeah.
Amazon we get even
Yeah.
that bigger.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think eBay is, it's kind of just the good old trusted tool, that
yeah.
everybody acknowledges. And I think, to a, I'm looking at it, the people that know eBay actually kind of like our older generation, and probably has a lot more steady income.
Mm,
Maybe you can correct me, right?
mm,
And in a way, also too, eBay has done really good job in acquiring customers.
mm,
Every every event, they're still growing their customer base. That's the crazy part. 20 years in the business, they they're still acquiring customers and aggressively trying to purchase more or buy in the market share, which is all events I've been to. They're the biggest marketplace that is spending a lot more money to gain customers.
Lucky Three Lakes is another eBay commercial from B.
Oh yeah. Trust me, you would know. There's gonna be a sign that would pop here and blink.
What about Whatnot commercial? You can do both. This guy's all over the place.
There's actually both running
You're gonna
right
see his face everywhere. Billboards, all over the place. Let me go back up. So Chris, take the customized item specific and it will bypass authentication. There we go.
Yeah, and violate terms and services and
Oh,
get banned.
oh man, you see, B's letting you know about eBay.
Yeah.
Sneaker flip fine. Nike had insane sales recently. Been giving away shoes. So brand new with box, which they have just depending on the model. I mean, overflood on outlets. Not all our outlets are Big Money Mo outlets. We have a lot of the same SKUs. It is gonna get tough out there, depending on what it is.
What's the one that's everywhere right now? The craft, the Terrascape.
Oh yeah,
There's a Terrascape.
A lot of the recycled stuff just did not do good for them at all.
It's gonna get recycled again.
The one that me and Sneakers Envy were talking about were like the Vapor Max 2021.
Yeah,
the Flyknit, like women's have been showing up at Burlington now a lot more. Cheap on Finish Line, JD Sports. Now a lot of them showing up for like $100, brand new with box for men's. It's like, man, cheap on those. Let me go back to the chat. All the comments, I like them. Keep them coming. Let me see. eBay raising fees and thresholds, authenticating the most random basic Nike pairs. That's what we just talked about earlier. Like the bricks on authentication, not needed at all. Burlington getting tons of Nike, just left. It was all kinds of stuff, says Rashard. Goat not doing so good for me due to the fees for me. And on the opposite, Big Money Mo says Goat killing it. Big Money Mo says feel like eBay is falling off though, which honestly I kind of thought that too a little bit, and then it doesn't stop. I mean, because like it's just like you're consistent with it, the buyers are gonna be there. Right. I think that if eBay did fall off completely, you would be seeing people like Mo knows him. What's his name?
Maverick.
Maverick. You'd see people like that struggling, which you're not seeing that. I mean, the sales are there.
Yeah.
Let me go back up. Ross, I just left over 20 pairs of Air Max 2017 at one store, which I'm going to talk about that one later. B may not be here for that one. We'll talk about it when we get into the finds. If that's a good find or not, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, B makes $500 every time he says the word eBay.
I wish.
I wish. I get fewer reviews and watchers on eBay than a couple of years ago. It's down like 60%. Also, Crow. Well, I also feel like just depending on what the item is and what they're buying.
Or maybe there's a lot more people promoting way more than we are.
That's true too. I mean, there are people that promote heavy.
Yeah.
Someone like Daily Refinement and Tekken would be, they're always like constant promotions, coupons, things like that. They're really trying to get and push their items. I mean,
I think eBay has become a platform that you have to constantly evolve, that you have to constantly retweak things. It's not like what it was that listen and forget it.
Well, I feel like that's with every platform.
Yeah.
Maybe not Goat, because Goat's kind of like a standard photo. But even on Amazon, people getting around it with like, let me sell Lego Star Wars, instead of selling the set by itself, I'm going to throw in a little keychain. Now it's a custom bundle.
Yeah, it's a different.
And now I'm going to undercut you.
Yeah.
And mine includes an extra set. Like people are doing whatever they can to get that, that leg up, and they're constantly changing.
So true.
Let me see. Getting my teenage daughter into eBay. She's my employee. Pay her to post listings and adjust listing. Creating the next generation of sellers. There we go, Mendez. You'll get flagged if you have too much custom listings, says Danny. Josh Leva, being picky with the finds, mostly just taking high-end golf and cleats, which spring comes around. Spring's going to be good for the golf, as it always is. Depending on the model and the size, as usual,
Mm.
rules come into play. VaporMax on GOAT for $89 without box. Should you buy them? Says Jimmy. Man, VaporMax, we've seen them go down quite a bit. Even
Hard.
97s. I was really
Yeah.
surprised. Silver Bullets came out. Didn't seem like people really cared. Been dumping VaporMax, says Sneakers Envy. It's not like last year where you can get 300 for a red VaporMax Plus.
That's true.
Let me see. Outlets are getting so much overstock that they send them to Burlington. All those items have 150 plus listings as Pacers. And that's where it comes into play. I'm not here to tell you that's a crappy buy. That's a great buy. Your situation is different than everyone else's situation. I mean this individually, because if you have the capital and you're willing to sit it out, wait it out, just like we've talked about in the past, then you're going to get the buyer. All right, Air Max 2017, 140, 150, 160 comes into play. It's not going to happen immediately, though. And if you're thinking that it is, and you're going for some quick flip, because on GOAT, I already seen them at $89, then, make your $10, but it's not going to be there. Let me see. I go up to 10% on some categories, promoted listings, vintage profit. I promote everything. Sneaker pickers, you have a coupon or markdown sale going every day. It helps out a lot. There we go. Big Money Mo, eBay down like 40% sales from last year. I don't think sneaker authentication on eBay is the way to go right now, which I agree. B agrees too, because B, as I talked about this before, there needs to be like 150 plus and over, or 250 plus and over authentication. Everything else, no need to go there.
Yeah, unfortunately, corporation, when they implement something, if somebody's not a sneakerhead, like, okay, every sneakers we verify. That's the only way to get rid of the eBay is where you get fakes, right? So PR wise, they want to make everything authentic, right? So they smash that thing that it's fake. But apparently, obviously there's smarter people too that don't want to do authentication, kind of like we put it customized. So if a fake goes through there, they just put it in customized. Now a buyer gets fake, right? So it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle. But I think overall it's a good thing. I mean, given that Goat and StockX are the two other big marketplace for sneakers is doing it, I think it was just right for them to do it as well.
And the thing is, though, is that the battle with fakes is always going to be there. Every platform. Like we've said this every time. Amazon, I can go buy a fake jersey right now. I know jerseys like the back of my hand. There's fake jerseys on Amazon, eBay, Mercari, whatnot. They're all there. And the same thing would happen for shoes or purses or high-end stuff. And it's always going to be a battle. And that's why StockX, of course, which we didn't talk about this since we were out 2 weeks ago, taking off 100% authentic on their stuff and just saying verified, which I asked B, what does verified mean? Just verified that it came with a box, or verified that
It's a shoe.
that it's a shoe, that it's new?
You're not getting a break.
Yeah. Oh,
We
man.
verified it, all right. It's a shoe. It's left and right.
Yeah, there's a left and there's a right shoe. That's all you need. Big Money Mo, fake essentials all over Amazon. Dude, essentials are like Louis V shorts, or like, dude, those are getting crazy. Off-brand shorts.
Yeah, off-brand, yeah.
Oh, man. And people are buying them still, though, like 50, 60, 70 bucks. Let me go back to the chat. Man, there's a lot that I missed. 2017 is a pickup for sure, says Big Money Mo. RJ Funky Finds, there we go. November was a record month for me, Dapper. But I got them complete with box for 39. Big Money Mo. Because right now at Ross, they're what, 64 or 69.99?
Yeah.
And they were at the outlets for cheap at some outlets, not all, but they were great deal at the outlets, complete with box. Let me see. Our fellow sneaker culture means people are only buying Dunks or Jordans. Ross Shallington. Let's see. Patience does pay, but it ain't easy to wait. Sneakers envy. Exactly. Just weathering the storm. Authentication needs to be tweaked. 100%. Vintage profit. I still don't get the FedEx labels, but it says it when I list. I'm supposed to get them. You're supposed to get
Yeah,
them when the item
yeah,
sells. I mean,
yeah. They'll email it to you supposedly.
let me see Intramorph. So the Air Max 2017s and 2021 Vapor Max, are they still worth getting if you can wait it out for 6 months? Well, that's the thing though, is like there's no guarantee that 6 months is even the longest wait time.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be even way longer than
At
that.
this point, it might be next Q4.
Could be. I mean, I have no clue. But if
I mean,
you're willing to wait and
that's
double
how
the
I look
money,
at
then
it. I always
yeah.
like look at it like worst case scenario. This will sell next Q4.
I mean, B, would you wait a year to double your money?
Yes, double my money.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, like people buy stocks to do 8% in a year. Double money. I said
But
that. I told Glenn. I told Glenn. Worst case scenario next year, we just go buy a PlayStation 5 and play 2K because we haven't in the last 3 years, and
stream
then we
from a hot tub.
become Twitch streamers.
Hot tub.
Hot tub, right? We soak, and then we we live like really like kind of like safe and cheap, and I said, like I told him, like, let's go back to like COVID life where we didn't go anywhere. We just chill at home, watch Netflix and everything like that, and ship whatever sold. Now
Just chill.
that's a good life.
It's a good life.
That's a
There
good
we go.
life, right? And again, it's like we've I mean, anybody that's been watching us for the longest time, like, it's been a grind. Like, we haven't really, we take offs here and there, but a good 2-3 month off might be nice.
Let me see. We got Cisco. We got Rodman. We got real Glenn Shady. Please stand up.
Man, yeah.
uh,
Thanks for reminding me, chat, to not change my hairdo. That
honestly, when it first was pink, I was like, yeah, this is kind of rough. And then I don't know, I kind of like it, and the wife kind of likes it too. I mean, might be another baby coming along. Just kidding. All right, Pacers, do you guys recommend starting campaigns for your eBay store?
promotions, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
promotions. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
You should, especially now. Now is the time to run it. If you don't want to
Yeah.
run it throughout the year, now's the time to run it.
Demolition Man looking ass radio. Oh man. Let me see. Alibaba and AliExpress drop shipping. RNJ. Let me see. Yeah, $42 at Burlington. Those VaporMax 2021 that we were talking about. Let me see.
Chat,
Intram
real quick. Xbox or PS5?
for what?
Glenn, what have you played? Xbox or PS5?
Pff, neither.
No, no. Like, if you get one, if you get
Oh, PS5. I'll go PS5.
PS5, right?
Yeah.
I'm a hunt for them. I got some. I got some. Got some eBay gift cards.
Oh man, no eBay again. This guy. Take a shot every time he says eBay.
Oh, that's actually right. He doesn't have time. Too bad for you, Glenn.
He doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Let me go back. I don't even have time to make videos for my channel. This guy's
Oh, that's
behind. This
true.
guy's
Oh,
super behind.
you're a YouTuber? Oh my
I
god.
know this guy is
God.
slacking it. Let me go back up. Everything I buy, I have a 6 to 12 month expectation. Selling is the easy part. Buying is the real work, says Nick. 100%. Hey, B said it. Remember, we heard it from that dude. You make the money when you buy,
Yeah, not when you sell.
not when you sell. Let me see. Oh, Southtown. Appreciate that.
It's just getting worse.
What's going on now?
Burrows.
There we go. Kehoe. And Jaden Smith.
Josh has PS5 for sale. Oh,
Oh, okay. There we go.
I'm gonna have to trade you some hoodies for him.
Let me see. Cha-ching sound bite for B when he promotes. Let me see. Those ViberMax don't move at 110. Decent ROI at 45 buy costs. They're that bad? Resell freak?
45 is cheap.
Well, the women's one is 45 right now at Burlington without box.
Yeah, but at this point we should learn our lessons for women's shoe. It has to be good women's shoe because some of them are either size 6 or some
Size 12?
women shoes.
some
Yep.
WNBA dunk on you, size
Yeah,
12.
exactly. Right, right. Even WNBA are women players are still asking to be paid. How do you expect them to buy Vapor Max?
Come on now. They'll move at 90 no box to Sneakers Envy.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Hey, 90 not bad. Let me see. Lesson learned like particle beige foamies.
Oh no.
Dapper, we don't go there.
I didn't find them, so I didn't learn.
Now you're pushing it, Dapper. So going back to the thing though, I think buying is definitely gonna be, we're gonna see a lot more swoosh out there. But it's up to you on these buying, what you're thinking is going to be a great buy and how long you're willing to hold and what kind of capital you have. But we've taught, like Mo had said, B has said, people in the chat had said, buying opportunities are going to definitely be there next year.
Yeah.
And if you've got the capital to go all in and be smart about it,
yeah, you'll
come up big time.
I think the biggest thing that the mindset that I'm in right now is buy really smart right now. Like don't force the issue right now, right? The goal is you need to be so busy selling right now.
Yeah,
Do whatever
100%.
it takes to get rid of as much inventory that has sat for the longest, because now it has the highest chance of selling.
True.
Then
I mean, there's 2 months. It's the November, December. I mean,
exactly after this month, it's gonna have the least chance of selling. So for me, I'm gonna try to be as liquid as I can. Take a break, 2-3 week break of buying in January and see where everything sits, and then start cherry picking. Start cherry picking. I mean, the fact that people are offering me Jordan 4 white navies right now for $250 is not a good sign.
which I actually brought that up on a tab because I wanted to talk about that. But we've been
Yeah.
just rolling right now. That
Yeah,
B's
yeah.
almost gone. He's got to set up soon.
So I think that's a great strategy. I think that's my strategy at least. And again, that kind of strategy is not gonna hurt you
Yeah, no. Yeah, big
because
time.
we know there's gonna be products to buy next year.
Yes,
There's
sir.
never been a shortage anymore. There's actually an overproduction. My outlet's never been full, like nothing. Imagine all the markdowns after Christmas. I mean, even on a good economy, markdowns after New Year is actually one of the best markdowns.
Very true. And I think Mr. Outlet Bricks Be Sitting said Big Money Mo. There is a ton of resellers picking up new releases. And there's still, there are a lot of people are still doing that. My question for B was like, and also for the chat and see what you guys think as far as like now other factors coming into the play for maybe the people that have like a storefront or for people that are paying rent. You got that overhead, you have employees, and you're selling and really depending on a lot of the hype and new releases. Where do you think that's going to be next year? So I don't know. I mean, and B was kind of seeing that too, is like kind of liquidating what they think may not sell anymore. Obviously, we're getting more pandas, we're getting more dunk lows. When that's also going to saturate itself too, same colorways over and over. So let me see. It's all resellers selling to resellers. So that's what pretty much what Whatnot still kind of is. I mean, I would say majority is still of that. There are new customers coming in here and there, but for the most part, you would like to see way more actual new customers, buying, not just the resellers, because even then that's going to wear itself out. I mean, I think you can get great deals and sell somewhere else, like from Chamo and when I was buying those Trae Young jerseys from them. They were going cheap, and I was like, I saw those on eBay. But at one point, people are going to stop kind of buying reseller to reseller. Let me go back. Looking like a dirty pencil eraser. That one I do like.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Darren, now that one got creative. How do we?
He deserves an applause for that one.
There we go. We even highlight that one.
Yeah.
I don't think the Khaled were really that hyped. Scumbag reseller. Yeah, what do you think about those? We didn't even talk about those actually.
Yeah, yeah.
We
That's what I
were
think about them.
Sneaker flip fine. It's hard to stop buying at this time because stores are plentiful and discounts are everywhere. Oh, that's the thing though, that we don't want to fall into that trap though. Like
Yeah,
there is plentiful to pick from, but we gotta
yeah,
be smart though.
yeah. I mean, this is the time to cherry pick the best you could cherry pick. I
Yeah.
mean, if it's for me, I'm at the point if it's not an absolute buy from the first glance that I have to like kind of like try to like be optimistic about the product, I'm like,
Yeah.
I back out, right? Um
Never stop buying, never stop selling. Big money. Well,
no, that's true.
100%. We're not gonna
Yeah,
stop either one.
you can't
But
stop. You just have to be smart
you gotta be smart.
because the selling ain't the best selling right now.
Yeah. Mo, you know you've passed on stuff. Everyone's ended up passing on stuff. Unless Mo's
Yeah,
just buying everything, which I don't see that. I
yeah,
mean, you'd pass on Dookie all the time.
yeah,
Mo doesn't count, he's different. Well, his outlet is definitely different. There's some
yeah.
great stuff there. Of course, be smart, but Q4 is also the right time to buy and
True. As long
sell.
as long
Please sell as much as
as
possible.
long as you can sell more than what you buy going into next year, I think that's my biggest thing. Next thing you know, right? Like let's just say I sold 20,000 last month and I spent 20,000, right? And then I sold 20,000 and then spent 20,000. Like if I'm just putting in money in the business as much as I'm selling, come next year when the opportunity of buying is at its peak, you're not gonna have enough capital. Unless you can print money. You know what I'm saying? Unless I know a lot of people have extra cash in the back pocket. Unless you're in that situation, keep buying. If you have Uber's amount of capital when somebody tells you, yo, I'm dumping my $100,000 collection, you can buy it for 80. Unless you can buy those things, you
Do
have to
it.
yeah, you have to do those. Like those are good buys, but you have to like save up for those because I think the big opportunities of what I've seen are like build big bulk buys.
Hmm.
Because like right, like when you're trying to liquidate and trying to get your money back, you're not gonna piece it one by one. And then you're gonna get a better deal when you buy it all.
Let me see. As long as it's a good buy, I have no problem buying. There we go.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not buying no collections though. Big money. Well, what's the thought process on the chat for pre-owned right now?
I I think they're I mean, like I've talked to a few shop owners, their pre-owns are moving a lot better than their new.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe because the new is kind of like setting the standard high based off of like StockX
Yeah,
prices and what
yeah,
the
yeah.
market looks like.
Unless they're like the recent hype, right? Unless they're the recent hype, like they're literally buying market for lost and founds just to have them in stock,
Hmm.
right? But everything else is not moving. Like the same, like the Jordan 12 flu games, they're a good shoe. Black Cement 13, they're a good shoe. Obsidian ones, they're great shoes. They're not selling $20 under stock X in store. How is that? Because they're $400 shoe. Nobody's buying $400 shoe right now. Not a lot.
Well, that's what me and B were talking about. I think like Lost and Found and the fours, the Ama fours were
Yeah,
like
that's the only thing that
really
keeps
took
selling.
over the last
Yeah, yeah.
like all the other shoes almost seem like not that they didn't exist, but it's just like no one really cared at that point. What's going on here? The hair's throwing it off. They closed our Nike outlet about a year ago, but supposedly they're gonna open up a vending store. Have you ever heard of these,
No.
Darren?
Yeah, they've closed St. Matthews a long time ago. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, Raudio. Yeah, sweet spot. I think that's where you're right. 180 to 250.
And I think even with at least the recent, looks like Marshall's coming back too with brand new with box. So
Man.
I mean, another, we're gonna see a lot of shoes. It's
Yep.
gonna happen.
Yep.
We're already starting to see that. All right, let's anything else in the chat, throw that in. Meanwhile, let's do the sneaker releases real quick before B leaves. Cactus Plant Flea Market, Nike Flea 1, Grinch Foot.
What do you think?
I think they're dope.
This was you before you cut your hair.
I think this is dope.
But
190.
I've seen
Came
the
out on
one that they
Tuesday.
cut it though. Do you see the one that they cut it?
Mm-mm.
It looks cool.
That looks cool. I got a
Shaved
haircut.
it. I wonder if somebody braided this.
I'm afraid. That'll be dope. Speaking of overstock,
No whack.
NMDs.
Filthy.
Filthy. 220. Next. Brain Dead.
Oh
Reebok,
wow.
Shaq, and
Everybody's
Osis.
just going fuzzy.
Yeah, everyone's going that.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Dunk is doing fuzzy too. I think they dropped today or tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody's doing this. Yeah, the same thing. Fuzzy, nice little, let me see, black furry laces, glow in the dark logos, and 160. Next. Air Force One, color of the month.
So
150. We already talked about this too. Probably like 2 months ago. Next.
Oh,
more Grinch.
Y'all want Grinch? Adidas gave you one.
Like now's the time to just feed Grinch.
Hey, 120.
120.
Even better.
Adidas Forum Low. There we go. Next. Human Race Adidas on the Samba. 120. So yeah, Pharrell's latest project.
They didn't even do anything different.
Nah. Nope.
Same.
Next. Dunk High Varsity Purple. Which Dunk Highs have also been.
They're on all Foot Lockers right now.
Let me see. Oh man, more Reeboks showing up.
What are those?
Oh man, this is rough. Oh, there we go. Concepts.
Oh!
Orange Lobster.
Woo! Finally.
That'll be on Friday.
I'm looking at all this fakes early release.
Oh, I know exactly. Next. Well, let's see. Well, good luck with anything on this. Anybody else out there? I mean, good luck. Do what you can. Do what you will. Terminator High Coco Snake.
It's like what those like footwear discount, spots. That's the Nike they have.
Straight to outlet.
Yep.
LeBron 20. South Beast.
Oh wow. I see what you did there, Braun.
Dub South Beast with pink tumbled leather upper, milky midsole, stacked swooshes.
Nah, not it.
I think there's like too little going on in this shoe.
Yeah.
It
looks like a golf shoe at this point, right?
Yeah,
they should have made this a golf shoe.
Yeah, might as well. Next, Black Taxi. Would you rock these?
Yo, dude, they've ruined 12s.
They're just pumping out 12s, 13s, 5, 7, not 5, 7s.
5, yeah, dude, 5, 7, 13s. They just want to ruin
them. 200 and comes out on Saturday. There we go. And that is it. Going back, the threes. Someone brought up the threes, which we should probably talk about that too. But going back to some of the numbers right now.
Sheesh. Mo, we were wrong on this one, Mo.
No, Mo will never admit defeat.
We were hoping for 350, 375.
Hey, 434, 450. How much you pay for yours again?
340.
340? What, you got a 9 or 9.5?
9. I got a 9.
Oh,
cheaper.
There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I could resell it.
I could
gold flip.
And no mold?
Huh? No
mold.
No mold.
All right.
Yeah, I mean you got it for 350, but I want it to like readily available at 350 that I could buy 10 pairs and stash it. All
right. What's everybody's thoughts on these Cherry 11s?
I think it's gonna hold there. I think it's gonna hold. Dude, if 11s, if Christmas 11s go for 250, we're toast.
When retail's 225.
Yeah, we're toast. Like,
man, this is already like 10, 11 days away.
That's when economy, like that's when like again, we're in the business of luxury. That's when we can tell. It's like, ain't good. I wanna go sell toilet papers after that because it's essential.
Where's the Jubilee at? That's a good question. We could probably look that up.
Oh.
Though brick past red lighting is Dookie. Now you did sell one, well, not yours, but
Oh, it didn't sell. Oh, I sold one at Unique Sneaks for
yeah,
255. I felt so bad for him.
255.
Yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
What
Dude, I
size
had
was it?
12.
No.
I have a 12 that I listed on Whatnot last week for 300. Didn't move.
Man. So I guess they're just waiting until they release. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even then, think about it. 225 plus tax and all that stuff selling at
250 easily,
300,
right? Yeah.
300, 303. Man,
But
11 and a half, 293.
yeah.
There's the fours.
Oh, I got one today for 400. Size 10.
Size 10.
Yeah, so
Says
cheaper
11,
than
394.
StockX.
Cheaper than StockX. They are dope though. They are clean.
They're clean. They're clean. I think it's a
395, my
good hold. I think
size.
it's a good hold. I think it's gonna be a $500 shoe.
I mean, it's all about the fours. So
There's not a lot of them too. There's not a lot of them.
let me see. Next. So this is the one you're talking about, right? That
Yeah.
they're trying to sell for you for dirt cheap.
50. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So they couldn't even sell it in stock.
Let me see. Jubilee. What is that one at?
Yard Love, I never said we were in the business of essentials, bro. Where'd you get that?
That shoes were essentials?
Yeah,
Or
no,
sneakers?
we're in the business of luxury. We're spoiled brats.
Well, yeah, no one's ever needed Jordans. No one's ever
Yeah,
needed
nobody needs Jordans. Nobody needs,
Dunks.
yeah.
So Jubilee right now,
Oh,
264,
crap.
284.
I was expecting they would be at 400.
And when did these was a release? Yeah, 2020.
2 years later.
2 years
Oh,
later.
2 years
I'm
later, like
surprised.
$50.
Crazy.
Oh, the Cool Gray's not doing hot too.
Okay. Let's see.
I think 280. Yeah,
280 on your
80.
size,
That's
like
what I'm
9 and a
saying.
half.
80 on my side. Dude, they were doing a lot better when they dropped, right? Like I remember I sold some for 330.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish this don't go up, right? Because like selling it at 330, 350, you feel like you're doing yourself dirty. Oh wow.
375 for a
Dude,
size
they went
10.
down.
Oh, I'm not signed in, sir.
Like 3-4 months ago, I bought one for 400 dead stock and they were $30-$40 under StockX at that point. And then now they're like, so now we could lowball people and buy it for 350.
Christmas 11's tanked. Sneakers Envy. I don't know any shoe that's doing good right now, Danny, besides Lost and Found. Jordans are necessities. Just go to the hood, says Big Plenty of Mo. Well, the problem is like, what about all the extras that we know we can make money on? The Air Max 90s, the 95s, 97s.
That's where the money's at.
Because I mean, finding those at Ross or Burlington for $49.59 has always been the play. Without box, like you already know, you could double. But as of right now, like I said, you can go on Go. There's some 97s on there brand new with box for 90, 95, right under 100.
Hype game, baby. Hype game. Well, see you.
Oh, B's leaving. All right, we'll go watch the B in 10 minutes. We'll see you. Let me see. Slim Pickens, what's up? Dudes on the food stamps rocking 12s, Big Money Mo. Intramorph, these should be luxuries, but when morons message me offering stupid prices because I'm a broke college student, you know, people feel entitled to luxury, thus feel it's an essential. Well, the thing is that as long as they can charge the credit card, it doesn't even matter. I mean, you could feel that luxury if you want, just charge it to the card, which they talked about that too, and how much debt has been acquired in the last 6 to 8 months, just charging card over and over again on stuff you don't need, especially when, well, groceries always been going up. But the other day I was like, dude, orange juice, I was like $6. Get out of here. Let me get this out of the way. So the B is gone. Anything else we want to talk about before we get into the finds, which I have a whole stock of a post right here that we need to get to. Let me see. Share screen. Here we go. All right, let's see what people have been finding out there in the wild. PSG jacket, Operation Retag. Not bad at all. There we go. Let me see. Street Fighter 2 on the arcade stool. That's super random. People have been finding the arcades. I think there's like a Miss Pac-Man out there. $50. Wind Horse. Let's see, $50 on the Air Max 90. Air Max 97 in a size 7, $40. And $50. I think Ross has been getting these too, and I think Ross been charging like $69.79. I don't know what their deal is. Let me see. Credit card debt going up. Dapper, 100%. Off-whites aren't doing that good either right now. It says, Danny, people offering 30% off the price like I can pay right now. I bet you can. Vintage Profit. Let me see. Americans never learn, and I'll be glad to take advantage of it when everything crashes again. Intramorph. Burlington blessing folks with great finds and better prices than Ross. All right, on to the next. Chai Sticker deals. Look at all of the Mitchell and Ness now showing up. Various jerseys, and only jerseys I've been finding are like what's his name? Russell Wilson Seahawks at my Burlington. I haven't seen stuff like this though. Looks like tie-dye on the Pippin, McGrady or Carter. And then we got a Mike Bibby. $30, and the Swingman, and they do retail at $130. Let me see. Robinson jerseys only for me, Radio, and Josh Leva found a David Robinson. There we go. Jerseys are fire and cheap. Big Money Mo, 100%. R&J Funky Finds, some of the 270 Golf and the Westbrook out there at Ross. I can't see the price though on those. Let me see. Richard. So these are the Vapor Max we were talking about. Of course, nice little plug. Brand new with the box. Changes things a little bit. Let me see what else. Presto with the box as well. Bright neon lime green. Nuggets on the pinwheel snap. And some of the Kentucky jerseys. And $40, retail at $110. And also Wildcats on the camo, $20. So it looks like Burlington, yeah, definitely some good stuff. If your Burlington brings the heat. Let me see. Glenn's plug sells to Burlington. There we go, Pacers. Next. Sneaker flip find light snack on some of the Kyries, Jordan 4s, and Dunks. And Slim Pickens, my boy Miles, $43 on the ladies, the same Vapor Max we talked about earlier. So $43, depending on the size. Obviously, Richard, brand new with box. Compare at what? $81. $40 on the kids. And some of the cleats out there. I saw LeBron's in the background. $25 on these, on the Vapors. Oh, very nice. Nice color too. And the 270s also in a lime green, lady size 10, $37. So Burlington definitely going cheaper than some of the Ross stuff. $35, the same on the Presto that Richard had shown, and more of the Vapor Max. So anybody in the chat, or have you been finding more of these different colorways? Women's section looks like they've been showing up. And there's a LeBron's that we talked about earlier. Next, my boy LA Gonzalez. Look at that Mighty Ducks jersey. We got Nike vests and more vests, which I think Ross has been kind of pushing it on the vest and jacket prices. thinking they could get high dollar amount, you know they're going to go down. They're going to start clearancing this stuff out. Jersey is fire though. Let me see. So many Vapor Max, all big sizes. Lucky on 3 legs. Jose Hustles, Nike Outlet. We just talked about Silver Bullet earlier. 180 on the back wall. And oh, Stevie D, we got a, let me see, Burlington just opened up. GT cut, little Kyrie, and the Golf on the Jordan 4, 25 bucks. Hey, Burlington. Next, a Hustle Crow talked about those Vapor Max, 42 bucks. LA Gonzalez again, 270 on the Golf at 30. Hustle Crow, more Vapor Max, 45. Hustle Crow again. So Air Max 2017, $65. About 7 pairs each colorway. So we have the gray and then we have the black one as well, 65 a piece. Let's talk about this one. Flips and Finds, Burlington again. 7 ladies in the pink, $40. There we go, Burlington. And last, which why we wanted to talk about it, 24 pairs of the Air Max 2017s, $63.50 per pair out the door. Yes, there is a flood, but it's fine by me on 2 accounts. Mile High Hustle, great dude. Here's what he says. I want to see what the chat says. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And why? He says the higher Ross price will cut down on the low ballers. This is a classic, very popular fast seller. I'll sit on these for a while. Then I'll throw in a rep box to sell as new with box, and I will easily double up. So we have the black one, and looks like 3 pairs of the gray, various sizes. And of course, looking at some of the solds, we're at 150, 140 plus shipping. So in the chat, do you agree, do you disagree, and or why? My account or my thought is 2017s is a classic pair. I do agree in that sense. I think if you can sell with box, Amazon, eBay, the money's going to be there as well. The problem is if you don't have the capital to wait and there's too many of them, I can see it both sides to where you pass, you take them, depending on your situation and where you're going on the business side of it. Well, could I see them being marked down? Maybe on a weird size, but I think for the most part, someone's willing to take them for the personal pair, even if someone came across them, found them their size, even for a gift or something at Ross. But yes, they were cheaper at certain outlets, not all. As Mo had said, got them for like $40 complete with box. Let me go back to the chat and let me see. Slim Pickens, I'm passing on the 2017s. There we go. Mendez Fines also passed on the black one. Let me see. If you can wait, then yes, as long as you have the capital. There we go, Danny. At least a good amount of the 2017s have sold. 2017 is a capital play. If you have it, you should buy. If you don't, this is not a good buy. 2017 sell great with GSP to Australia. Rodman, Hustler Hacks. Let me see. Milko says pass. Picked up 10 to sell and 3 for the personal on the 2017. These never really go below 100 at my outlet. Scumbag reseller. Yeah, my outlets too. They were selling pretty fast. I'm also by the border. This is a very popular colorway and model. So if you could get them for the personal, people are definitely going to do that. Let me see. The big men love the 2017. My dad has 3 pairs in rotation. There we go, Vic. Very nice. All right, let me stop this. Anything else you want to talk about before we go? I've just been trying to list like crazy. I'm trying to catch up. I'm gonna take a very nice little break once the 18th, 19th rolls around, where USPS can't fulfill orders on time anymore, and spend time with the baby, with the family. Right now, I'm still doing that, but when you're trying to mix in Q4 time, something's got to go, which unfortunately has been the channel because it has been time consuming with everything else. But I think after that, I really want to do something different for the channel next year, being how there is going to be an overstock, and I want to do more like kind of like the game planning on selling and see where that's at. And I think that would be pretty cool to do something different on that end. So how's that dad life, slim picking? So it's exciting, but it is also tiring. Like I was saying in the start of the show, last night was not a good night. Baby wasn't having it. The night before was a good night, plenty of sleep. But it's been off and on. Pete Davidson always busy. There you go, Danny. So it's been, I don't know. It's like I said before, all the parent resellers, big ups to you guys. That is, combining that hustle is no joke at all. And I even said that before having this child. So imagine now, the respect just grows. Game planning and forecasting would be dope, 100%. I remember the sleepless nights. There we go, Slim Pickens. Anything else in the chat before we go? Thank you again for the super chats earlier. I appreciate that. Definitely goes to diaper and wipe foundation. Those explosions. I got peed on yesterday too. The baby who just, we tried giving a bath and then pee just started. I was like, what's going on here? Just felt something wet. Next thing you know, just got all over my shirt. But it's weird because it's like the baby and being cute. You're like, I don't mind, until maybe these explosions come around, which I don't know. Let's see when that comes back. When are you on Whatnot again? So I'm going on tomorrow. I'm trying to get more of the, I guess, like hats and that kind of stuff sold. Shoes and all that, I've just been listing more on eBay, Go, Mercari. Nice little combo. Using the fam as an asset, totally worth it now. Slim Pickens, there we go. I think more guest interviews would be dope. Oh, no, 100%. Jimmy, $20. Man, another super chat. Jimmy, thank you for that. Same thing, going to diaper wipe fund. You can never have enough. I didn't believe it. We're on at 9 p.m. tomorrow, Sneakers interview. All right. Yeah, my time doesn't interfere with your time anymore. My time is now 6 p.m. my time, which is kind of early than I normally go on. But if I want sleep, I got to go on early. That's what I've learned right now. Going to bed late, not having it. And baby's not having it. Congrats on your newborn. Thank you, Jimmy. And thank you for the $20. Yeah, I don't miss changing diapers. Southtown fines. Let me see. Diaper Gene about to be busted. It is. Oh, man. Let me go back up. What else is going on in the chat? Anything else going on business-wise? Get your sleep when you can. Sneaker pickers. That's the thing, though, too, is like, I know a lot of the advice was like, sleep when baby sleeps. Easy. And a lot of the people that were telling me this were the people that were getting 2 or 3 months leave off their job. Of course, I would gladly do that. But I don't have a regular job, and I got stuff to list and sell and ship. So I can't just go to bed during the day. But I'm hoping after this Q4, we'll catch up on sleep. Zach, appreciate that. Congrats. Thank you. Girl dad hair. Now I understand why it's pink. There we go, essay. Yes, 100%. Let me see. Let me go back up. Where are we? Oh, we're talking about the 2017s. I saw that. Business wise, keep doing what you're doing. Keep listing. Keep sourcing. Keep selling. Baby name Zoe. So My last name is Zubia, so Zoe Zubia is the name. You got to need to get that Kobe girl dad shirt. Sticker flip fine. Let me see. Let me go back up. Looks like we're good to go. Is B already on? I'm pretty sure B is already on. See what he's doing. But yeah, my prediction was that on Whatnot that it's gonna be a ghost town next year. You know, I know B, he does commercials for eBay, he does commercials for Whatnot, but Whatnot, it's gonna be dead. eBay, they got to change authentication. There has to be 150 plus and over, 200 and over, something. No more bricks to authentication. Let me see. Did you get those Coat B sneakers yet? Middle daughter's name Zoe. Might spell different. Name is dope. There we go. Mendes Fines. B Bay. I did a Whatnot the other day, man. People have been robbing me. Slim pickings. Yeah, that's the way it is. But I think it's good to have well, like B had said earlier, if there's old ass inventory that you need to get out, I mean, use that capital for something else, for the opportunities that are gonna come up and already coming up. Collecting them royal bees. Yeah, even sneaker cons. I feel like sneaker con is weird. When I went with B to sneaker con, even seeing some of the like sneaker YouTubers, totally weird. Like a lot of these dudes like feel like they're like on top of the world, like they don't say hi to you unless you say hi to them type of stuff. I'm like, I don't care who these dudes are. And it felt weird going because I was like, no one's even buying shoes. Like, what is this? Which is why I wanted to do the Mario Luigi, which making fun of fits. And when we were walking in, people were just like looking at us like we're lame. I'm like, hey, you're the one wearing Supreme, trying to impress. So no one know those people outside the niche sneaker world. Exactly. Clout con. Yeah, so that's the thing I am happy about is like after having a baby and stuff. I mean, it was fun going with B, trying to kind of get those out hustled vibes again. But I have no excitement on going to sneaker cons. But out hustled stuff, that'll be dope. It could have happened again. All right, we are done. And I got a game plan next year for the channel as well. So a meetup summer 2023. I would like to. I definitely want to do something for next year. So, all right, guys. Thank you again, all the super chats. And I appreciate that big time. Anybody that's also sent from messages to congrats to gifts to super chats to anything, me, my wife, the baby, we all appreciate it. And I thank you big time. You don't have to do any of that. And I trust me. Thank you. Everything helps. Everything is used. Everything is appreciated. So, all right, guys, I will see you next Wednesday. And we're in December already. So super exciting Q4 time. All right, guys, go out and get it. And we will see you. Go watch the beat.